Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shania Salsabillah Julia Tasha, and here I'm gonna explain about sentence structures. So the general structure of English sentence is determiner, noun, verb, determiner, and noun. So we're gonna take a look at this example. The boy wrote a letter. So we're gonna transfer the sentence into these structures. So the in here stand from that, boy for noun, wrote for verb, for that, and a letter for noun. So here the sentence structures. And the constituents and constituency tasks. Constituents is a natural grouping or parts of a sentence. In linguistics, there are three tasks of this constituent. The first is stand-alone task. If a group of words can stand alone. For the example, Angga found a puppy. Somebody asks, what Angga found? Angga will answer, a puppy. A puppy means a stand alone, so a word that can stand alone. If Angga said found a, so it's a word that can't stand alone because we don't understand found what. And the next is replacement by pronoun task. Change the noun into the pronoun. So Angga found a puppy. What Angga found? Angga found him, while Angga point at the puppy. So him at this show a puppy. Move as a unit task. So as long as the structures has a same meaning, two sentences can be showing in this task as long as they have same meaning. And the next is syntax categories. So we have 5 categories. The first, noun phrase, adjective phrase, prepositional phrase, adverbial phrase, and verb phrase. So for the further formula will be explained in the next slide. So before going to the formula, we should know the lexical categories, because if we don't know about the lexical categories, we won't understand about the syntax categories. So here the most basic one, like what is noun? Noun is like boy, fork, pillow, blanket, laptop, and something else. And verb is like run, see, hear, like that. And preposition like up, down, across, into. And adjective like fair, lucky, big, like that. And adverb like carefully, never, ever. So we should remember this. And here we're gonna explain about the core of this material is phrase structure trees and rules, or we can call it PS trees. So we're gonna take a look at this example, same as the first slide. The boy wrote a letter. So we're gonna transfer this into a tree. So I already give the answer here to make sure that all of you will understand it first. So as in here, is stand for sentence. So it's sentence. And sentence have a formula, noun phrase with a verb phrase. Noun phrase formula is determiner with a noun. And verb phrase formula is verb with a noun phrase, which is noun phrase in here, same as like noun phrase in here. So it's determiner with noun. So we're gonna transfer this sentence. The boy wrote a letter. So noun phrase in here, that is the, and now boy as a noun, and wrote a letter in here is verb phrase. Verb phrase. So it's verb with the noun phrase. Wrote in here as a verb, and noun phrase is determiner with a noun. So it's a letter. So here what is phrase structures 3. So from this 3, we can conclude 3 rules. The first rule is sentence rules, is noun phrase and verb phrase. So sentence contains noun phrase and verb phrase. And the second one is noun phrase formula, contain determiner with a noun. And the third is verb phrase that contain verb with a noun phrase. So which is noun phrase formula is same as like this: determiner, and the noun. So all of us already know 3 rules in this material. So here the next rule. Maybe some of you curious, like what happened if the sentence only contained the verb alone, like this sentence, the boy danced. So don't worry, because we have rule number 4, which is noun phrase with the verb phrase, which is verb phrase is verb alone. So like this. Sentence is noun phrase with verb phrase, which is verb phrase is verb alone. So the sentence will be, noun phrase is determiner with the noun. So the sentence will be the boy dance, because it's verb alone, right? Dance. So like this. And the next, what if the sentence contain the preposition like this, the boy danced in the kitchen? So in here a preposition, right? So don't worry, because we already have the rules number 5 and 6, which is number 5, sentence is noun phrase with verb phrase, and the verb phrase is verb with a prepositional phrase, and prepositional phrase formula is preposition with noun phrase, and of course the noun phrase formula is determiner with the noun. So like this, the boy danced in the kitchen. Of course it's sentence, and then it's noun phrase, and then verb phrase. Noun phrase in here same as before, determiner with the noun, and verb phrase in here is verb with prepositional phrase, and prepositional phrase formula is preposition with noun phrase, and noun phrase same as before, determiner with noun. So when it goes to the sentence, it will be like this. Determiner, the, noun, boy, verb, dance. Here the preposition is in, determiner, the, noun, kitchen. So the boy danced in the kitchen. Beside the verb alone and the preposition, we already have another case. What if the sentence contained the complementizer? Complementizer is such as that or whether, like that. So the rule gonna be like this. The noun phrase is never changed. It's always determiner with the noun, but the verb phrase is changed. So when we have complementizer, the verb phrase will be verb with complementizer, which is the complementizer phrase will be complementizer with a sentence, which is sentence in the first rules, noun phrase with the verb phrase. So we're gonna make a conclusion based on this sentence. The boy said that the girl passed the test. So gonna transfer into the 3 sentence, and of course we have noun phrase with verb phrase. Noun phrase is never changed until this slide. Determiner and noun, and verb phrase here because they have that, so we're gonna use this formula, verb with a complementizer phrase, which is verb in here is verb standalone, and the complementizer phrase is complementizer with sentence, and sentence formula is noun phrase with verb phrase, which is noun phrase formula is determiner with noun, and noun phrase in here formula with the noun phrase, and noun phrase of course same as this, determiner with noun. So It's the trees for this sentence. Determiner first for the. Noun, boy. The verb stand alone is said. Complementizer in here is that. And the determiner in here is the. Noun, girl. The verb here, which is the verb stand alone, is pass. Determiner here, the. And noun in here, task. So the boy said that the girl passed the task. So from all of this, we can make a conclusion. We have already learned 8 rules. Sentence contain noun phrase and verb phrase. Noun phrase contain determiner with the noun. Verb phrase contain verb with a noun phrase, which is sometimes verb phrase can contain verb alone, or verb phrase can contain verb with a prepositional phrase if in the sentence contain preposition. And prepositional phrase formula is preposition with the noun phrase, which is noun phrase in here same as like this, determiner and a noun. And verb phrase is. So the next recursive rule are when it's same, have a multiple preposition phrase but in noun phrase. So here we have multiple prepositional phrase in the verb phrase. Here we have multiple prepositional phrase in noun phrase. So the formula is like this: noun phrase with prepositional phrase. Finally, noun phrase have another rules. So the sentence, the boy with a bag in the market. So I'm gonna transfer this into a tree. Of course, sentence with noun phrase and verb phrase, but don't forget the first in here is just determiner with noun, and then verb phrase in here. I'm sorry guys, I made a typo in here. So verb phrase formula is same like this: verb with a complementizer phrase, which is complementizer phrase is complementizer with a sentence. So the next is about recursive rule. Recursive rules are rules when they allow the grammar to generate all infinite set on the sentence. So it means we can have a multiple like preposition or adjective in the one sentence. Like this: the boy walked down the street with a bag toward the market. Here we have 3 prepositions. So the formula will be like this: verb phrase with verb phrase and prepositional phrase. So I'm gonna give the trees to explain it more. Of course, the first is sentence with the noun phrase, and then verb phrase, which is noun phrase, of course, is determiner with noun, and verb phrase with prepositional phrase. And in here we still use verb phrase with prepositional phrase. Why? Because like look at this sentence, we have 3 prepositions, so we need 3 of kind of these rules, because we should end all of the preposition in here. And next in here, prepositional phrase is preposition with a noun phrase. The verb phrase in here, we still need it. So verb phrase with prepositional phrase, and prepositional phrase in here is preposition with the noun phrase. And noun phrase is the basic rules: determiner with noun, determiner with noun. Here we already have 3 prepositional phrase. 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna transfer this sentence. The boy. Oh yeah, forgot. This verb phrase is verb alone. Walk. I'm sorry. Prepositional phrase in here is preposition with noun phrase, which is noun phrase is determiner with noun. Preposition in here is down. After down is the street. With in here is preposition with a bag toward the market. So if we transfer this, it's gonna be like this. We're gonna talking about another recursive rule, but now we have a multiple prepositional phrase but in noun phrase, because here is multiple prepositional phrase but in verb phrase, so here in the noun phrase. So the formula is like this: noun phrase with noun phrase and prepositional phrase. So we're gonna transfer this sentence into the tree. Of course, we start by sentence is noun phrase with verb phrase, but we don't have verb phrase. Why? Because in this example, after the noun phrase, just go forward into the preposition, so we don't need the verb phrase. After this, we use this rules: noun phrase with prepositional phrase, which is noun phrase is determiner with noun, and prepositional phrase is already talking before is preposition with noun phrase, which is noun phrase. We still need the preposition. Noun phrase with prepositional phrase. Noun phrase in here, determiner with noun, and prepositional in here is preposition with noun phrase. And the last noun phrase is determiner with noun. So, into this example, the boy with a bag in the market. Same as before, so we should count the preposition first. We have two preposition in here, so we need kind of this formula 2 in this 3, in this 1 3, okay? Also talking about recursive rule, but here they're talking about multiple adjective. So here is just like for your information that noun phrase will never have more than one determiner in it, in one noun phrase, yeah? Well, it may contain many adjectives. An adjective modifiers the noun, while determiner modifiers the adjective and the noun. So here we're gonna take a look at this formula for when we made a multiple adjective, but I'm gonna give example the most simple one because we already learned a lot of rules. So here the most simple one, the handsome boy. So the structures will be like this. This is the rules, yeah? So it's must. Noun phrase, determiner with, it's called noun bar. Noun bar formula is adjective with noun. So the handsome boy. Just like this, it's simple. This is the last rule. Like maybe some of you will curious, like what if the subject is possessive with the S in the end? So don't worry, because we have last rule in here, determiner with the noun phrase and the post. So like this is, of course, start with the noun phrase and determiner with the N bar, same as like this. But determiner in here Noun phrase with pos or possessive, which is the end bar is just noun that's standalone. So noun phrase in here is Angga, Anggas, garden. So yeah, that's the last rules. So we already learned 12 rules. Thank you very much. I hope you understand it. Start now. Thank you.